Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome, and for those of you that are returning, welcome back, and thank you guys so much for your continued love and support to this channel. This is going to be a general energy check-in. We are seeing what you guys need to know or be aware of at this time, and this will be for everyone of all zodiac signs. Do keep in mind, this is general, so it may or may not resonate or fit your specific story. However, I do ask, as always, that you guys please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you are not already. I would definitely love to have you guys here tapping in and getting these messages with us. All right, let's see what's good. I hope that everyone is doing well, staying safe, happy, and healthy as always. Spirit, what is the energy surrounding the collective at this time? What is it that they need to know or be aware of at this time? All right, so we got the moon coming right out. This is the secondary version of the moon, Piscean energy here. So something could be very obvious. And with the moon, it's not obvious as if the sun, but with this version of the moon, this moon is not behind the clouds. It's right there out in the open. So it's like an open, maybe secret or something that, you know, you can pick up on or maybe you can sense, but you don't really know, or maybe even have some sort of proof here. Now we got the Magician also coming out, as well as the King of Swords here. So we have air sign, a Gemini, and also Libra, Aquarius, but also with the Magician, Virgo as well. What does the collective need to know? All right, we have the Tower, and that also is the secondary version. What does the collective need to know? We got the Sun here. Came out in the reverse. I typically don't read these in the reverse because there's two in each deck. I'll leave it in the reverse just to, you know, acknowledge it. But typically I would read that in the upright as well. Let me see. Collective. Queen of Wands is in the reverse as well. Same deal. And this is the normal Queen of Wands here. So let me see what we're dealing with here. Ooh, and we got the Devil here, Capricorn energy coming out. So this definitely seems to be, to see the Devil in the outcome here, I don't know, maybe that Queen of Wands Sun is meant to be in the reverse here, because look at the Fool. The Fool has crashed out. He has made a mistake. He's falling off of this ledge, or he did not take heed to that dog's warning, or in this case, the kitty's warning. So for some of you here, oh wow, look at this. Someone is not doing well. There's the Fool. And then the Hermit and King of Wands, we see the Queen of Wands here, but the Hermit and the King of Wands, both of them have similar energies where both seem to be suffering, both seem to be lacking when it comes to energy, or especially with the King of Wands, he's lost that spark. He's not able to maybe sit up straight or do what he's supposed to do here on this throne. So whatever this Fool did, and I say that because it feels like it may have been something foolish. Someone is suffering because of a mistake or something that someone has done here. So I don't know, collective. I always say this can be you. It can be the energy of a certain person or person that's around you here. But it's like making a mistake and losing it all, or making a mistake and with the Hermit, not only are you suffering, but your energy is down, or your energy is very low, or you're unable to do something, or you're unable to really function as you normally would here. So let's get into this here, because the moon is here in the past position. And again, with this version of the moon is clear. It's not hidden behind the clouds. So something is hidden, but it's not hidden, if that makes sense. Or it could be, again, an open secret, or something where certain people may know or have awareness of it, and maybe others don't here. Let me see what this is here. Spirit, tell me about the moon in the past position. What does that moon represent? King of Wands. So King of Wands may have been the person that was involved here. I'm seeing the Four of Cups. So there's something here about this King of Wands maybe not feeling happy, or may have been felt like, because I see the Queen of Swords and the Four of Cups, as well as the Three of Pentacles. So it could be Queen of Swords is saying, I'm no longer helping, or I'm no longer willing to assist, or I no longer want to work with you. Oh, all right. She's out for that one. All right. Or she could be setting some sort of boundary here when it comes to giving some sort of assistance. Whatever it is, though, with that Four of Cups, someone has either felt rejected or they feel as if something or someone does not want to be bothered with them, does not want to have them around. Why is the Moon here with that King of Wands? And we have the Four of Pentacles here. So King of Wands was trying to secure something or to hold something or hold on to something. I see the Lovers, so it may have been a relationship or some sort of partnership. Page of Swords and the Magician. So with the Magician, this is about creation. It's about taking your tools or the resources that you have and doing something. However, with the Page of Swords, someone here may have learned something or saw something, or someone may have found out some sort of information that would help them or assist them in some way. And seeing that Magician here, it's almost like what someone learned, they're putting it into action. Or with the Magician in the present position, someone is trying to create or do something. Why is that Magician here in the present? All right, so we got the Ten of Cups. So this is about a happy family or someone's dreams coming true. Tell me about the Magician. I don't want to take these. They all just kind of fell off the top. Tell me about the Magician here. And we got the Queen of Wands, which we see here. So King and Queen of Wands are both here. Someone is definitely trying to manifest some sort of happiness with this Queen of Wands here. The Chariot talks about success. It talks about moving forward here. So I don't know. King of Wands may have had some sort of secret that he's hiding or keeping to himself or holding back or something with that Four of Pentacles. And in the present energy, this could be a person that is trying to overcome this or trying to fix things. To see the Ten of Cups with the Queen of Wands, it lets us know that these are people that likely are in a relationship or trying to work something out, or maybe there's a family here at stake. But again, the Chariot talks about success and moving forward. So it almost feels like whatever this Queen of Wands, or I'm sorry, King of Wands may have done, or whatever was unknown or hidden or even held back, it's like someone's trying to move on from that or move forward from that. And it could be some sort of mistake here. Again, we'll clarify, but the King of Swords is here. So the King of Swords lets me know that someone has likely been humbled, or they're feeling as if maybe they are more open or more understanding to something. Tell me about this King of Swords. We got the Two of Swords. So maybe someone does not want to hear something, or with the Two of Cups, this is about a partnership that someone could be rejecting here. Tell me about this King of Swords. We got the Seven of Pentacles, and we also have the Sun, Leo energy. So there's someone here who may not have been able to decide, or there was some sort of stalling, or I don't want to say stalling, but it's like stalling or some sort of stalemate with that Two of Swords and having to wait here. So it feels like someone here did not know maybe what to expect, or did not know what they should expect, and all they could do was wait. However, with the Sun, this is about happiness. This is about joy. It's about getting good news with the Page of Cups. So it almost feels like someone here is seeing something, or they're experiencing something that lets them know that maybe the wait was worth it, or them waiting, or them maybe giving things time is ultimately going to be worth it in the end. With this Tower showing up, someone here is struggling though to keep it together. So someone is trying to hold on, or they're trying their best to avoid this Tower falling apart. But I feel like it could happen. Let me see. Why is that Tower here? We got the Ten of Wands, the Wheel, the Page of Swords, and the Lovers. Let me just get one or two. Spirit, please, one or two for the Tower. We got Strength, Leo energy. So someone is giving it their all. They're giving it their all here. And it's like watching a change, or watching some sort of change in a relationship or something. What is this about? Tell me about the Tower with the Strength. and the Five of Swords. So again, that Five of Swords lets me know that someone here, they're putting up all of their power, all of their strength, but ultimately with the Five of Swords, they may not be able to hold on, or they may not be able to fix this or keep this under wraps, or, you know, hold on to this here. I'm seeing the Empress here, King of Cups, and the King of Swords again. So this Empress is coming across as someone who's very balanced. With the King of Swords, King of Cups, very mentally and emotionally balanced here. Now, the Sun came out in the reverse here, which is Leo energy. And what this lets us know is that someone here may not be happy, or there's something that a person is going to be, I want to say, disconnected from, but also dissatisfied about. And again, I typically don't read these in the reverse, but I want to know why they came out that way. Tell me about that Sun in reverse. And we'll see the clarifiers. Yeah, we got the Devil, which we see here. So the Devil is something that, and that kind of lets me know that someone, this is meant to go in the upright. It's meant to go in the upright. Six of Cups, Five of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So someone here is working very hard, or they're working diligently, but it has to do with some sort of competition. This is the card that we're supposed to be looking at with the Sun in the upright. And someone has grown, or someone has developed, or they've elevated, or they've grown into this beautiful, you know, adult or young adult here. And it's causing with the Devil some sort of problem, or some sort of maybe negativity that could be surrounding that person. Tell me more about the Sun. We got the Chariot and the Hangman here. So someone is seeing something from a different perspective, or they're taking time here. I don't know if this is a relationship or not, but Nine of Pentacles, this is definitely a person that is very solid. Someone who says, or who is who they say that they are. Why is this Queen of Wands in reverse here? Why did she come out in the reverse? And let me just see what clarifies, because again, we got the Hermit. So remember, we saw that Hermit here, whatever that mistake was, and I don't know if she's made the mistake, but it affected this Hermit, King of Wands. I don't know if they're the same energy here. Tower. So yeah, I feel like whatever this Tower is, Ace of Wands, Five of Pentacles, something is being destroyed. Someone's suffering. Someone is losing something here. Tell me more about that Queen of Wands reverse with the Hermit. And the Six of Swords. So someone's moving on. Someone is leaving this behind. They're moving forward. Three of Swords. I don't know if someone is hurting, or they're dealing with some sort of pain here. Queen of Cups, Four of Cups. But someone here is very much hurting here. Tell me why this Devil is here in the outcome. Justice in the Ace of Cups. So this is a brand new relationship, or a new connection, or getting a connection or love that you deserve. And someone does not like that here. I'm just going to turn this Queen of Wands around, because I want to clarify, but I like to stick to consistent energy here. Someone's losing something, and it's becoming very angering, or they're very angry about this. I feel like this is a relationship. I'm seeing the King and Queen of Wands coming out. So it feels like this is something involving this couple or a group here. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So what I'm getting, collective, is that there's something that's changing within a relationship here. And again, I think someone's trying to hold it together or keep it together, but something happened with that Tower and Five of Swords, where this could be a situation where someone feels like this is unforgivable, or they can't let this go, or they can't see themselves maybe forgiving something. And I don't know if this is a spiritual energy, if someone's doing something, or someone has some sort of spiritual powers where they are. Let me see. Let me see here, guys. Tell me about this King of Wands. We got the Two of Wands. So it looks like the King of Wands was making plans or planning, but with the Moon, something was done in secret. Four of Coins. It could be that someone is wanting, yeah, there's that Moon. So it feels like whatever this King of Wands was doing, he was making plans in the past, and these plans were a secret, or maybe some people knew, some people didn't. But we have the Moon, the Hermit here, and Judgment. So this is something that was hidden. He did not want people to know, or certain people to know. With the Hermit, this is someone who was going within or taking time to make a decision, and it may have to do with a relationship or a partnership. Interesting, King of Wands is there, and there's the same Queen of Swords. Now, Queen of Swords didn't come out, but she did show up here. Tell me about this Four of Pentacles here. Because this could be about saving money, or it could be like someone hiding money or saving money. We have Strength. So this is about being solid and secure. Whatever these plans were, King of Wands wants to make sure that he is stable. He is solid. He is secure here. King of Cups is here. So I don't know if this is about a romantic connection or someone's whose feelings are growing. But if you go from a Knight of Cups, Hangman, to the King of Cups, it's like you have to wait until you're able to get here. And it could be that someone feels like, you know what? I have plans. I want to be secure. I want to provide a secure life or a lifestyle, but I got to make sure I'm okay, or I have to make sure I'm able to be who I need to be, which is this king. Knights are good, of course, but the kings are the breadwinners, or when we're talking about relationships and connections, the king is the one that has mastered that. So it feels like someone here wanted to master something here. Tell me about this Queen of Wands that's showing up with the Ten of Cups. Who is this Queen of Wands? We got the Four of Swords with the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands seems to be not taking any action. She seems to be not being affected by something. She seems to maybe even not, I want to say, care about something, or she's just not worried about something here. There's the Fool. The Fool. So give me one more with that Queen of Wands, because I'm wondering if the Queen of Wands did something that put the King of Wands in a bad predicament. We got the Page of Cups. So Queen of Wands may have been naive. She may have gotten some sort of message or something. It could be someone from her past here. It's a connection or someone that wants to reconnect or come back around. Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So it's like leaving a home or relationship to connect to the past. See, I don't know, because the Queen of Wands showed up and that Fool was there. It could be that the Queen of Wands made a mistake. She may have went off that cliff and caused this King of Wands Emperor, or I don't want to say Emperor, King of Wands Hermit to suffer in some way. I don't know if the Queen of Wands did something that is affecting someone here, but it feels like someone doesn't know. What is that Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles about? Because it's something here about being happy or shining or standing out. And there's the Queen of Swords. So King and Queen of Swords are here. So it's letting me know that this Queen of Swords, she may have needed to make a decision or a choice here, or she may have had to wait on something. There's something here about having options. Something here about having options, but with the Seven of Swords and Eight of Pentacles, it's like someone here is working in like sneakily, or they're doing something that they should not be doing, or some sort of illusion here. Tell me about the Sun. Leo energy. We got the Empress that came out in the reverse. So it is clear that this Empress is not who they should be. And look, King of Wands is here again. The Lovers and Judgment. This has to do with a major choice or decision. And I don't know if it has to do with this Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords. And again, I'm not necessarily getting third party, but there is something very stable that this King of Wands has going on. And I feel like we got King of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. If this is a person that seems to be carrying on with, let's say, dating multiple people, they have a situation like they're the King of Wands with the Queen of Wands, and they're the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords. But with this Swords here, with the Empress, there's something here, and I hate to say this, but with the Sun and the Empress reverse, someone here could have like terminated a pregnancy, or there could have been some sort of loss. If that is the case, my condolences here. But whatever this is, I feel like there's something here between two sets of people, or two people, or I'll say one person, and they have a different connection or relationship with each of these queens here. Why is that Five of Swords here with Strength? Because it's becoming difficult to hold it together or to keep this together here. Yeah, the Wheel. Something's coming out, coming forward, or a change is happening. with the Hierophant in this change, someone is being called to do what's right. And look at that, 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords. So this is a person that could be bringing hurt or pain to a relationship, a situation. And with this change, it's like you're going to lose everything with that 5 of Swords, especially with the Tower, because this is someone who is called to do right. They have some sort of title or authority, or they should know better here. Why is the Devil here? With the Sun, because the Sun is like shining and standing out. We got the 8 of Swords. So someone here, they can't do something, or they're like very restricted, and it seems like it's bothering them. Hangman again. Someone has to wait, or someone is like being forced to wait. Tell me about the Hangman in the Chariot. So it's like I have to wait before I can do something, or I have to wait before I can move, or yeah, 10 of Swords. Someone doesn't like that. Someone is hurt by this. They're very hurt by this, because it feels like if this is a relationship and this is, let's say, a third party, one of these people is shown in public and the other is in the moon, and they're hidden. And if that's the case, the person that is hidden, they feel slighted. They're angry seeing someone like showcased or broadcast out front, or this could be like someone's wife or, you know, spouse, and they have a sneaky link here. This is very difficult for this person to see. It's like seeing someone shining or getting public recognition or just standing in all of this glory. It angers this person because there's nothing they can do but sit in this pain or sit in this hurt here. Tell me about this Queen of Wands, because it feels like she's seeking something here. Why is the Hermit here with that 6 of Swords with the Queen of Wands? We got the 6 of Pentacles. So it feels like Queen of Wands is seeking some sort of information with the Hermit, looking into something. Where is someone going with that 6 of Swords? What are you giving to? What are you investing in? Where's the money going here? 8 of Wands. So something's going out. And it feels like the Queen of Wands is looking into this. She could be getting someone else involved or hiring someone, because the Justice with the Knight of Swords, this can be like a private investigator or someone. But it feels like King and Queen of Wands are together and they're stable. But the King of Wands may also be connected to the King of Swords or Queen of Swords and shows up as the King of Swords in that dynamic. Queen of Wands may not know. This can be a big secret, but it can also be an open secret where everyone knows but the Queen of Wands. And if that's the case, it feels like Queen of Wands is starting to look into something, or she may be starting to investigate here. Tell me about Justice and the Ace of Cups. And we got the 9 of Wands. So someone here is very passionate about pursuing something new. Queen of Cups is now here. Ace of Cups and the Moon. So this is a person that has very deep feelings or emotions. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands coming out with that Ace of Cups, because someone could be coming in pursuing this person, or let's say you found out someone is doing something they shouldn't and you decide to move on. It's like breaking free and getting this person out of your energy, or moving away from a cheater, a liar, a manipulator. It's definitely something where this person's going to always long for you. They're going to always miss you. They're always going to wonder here. And Knight of Wands, they know what you can do, or they know that you're very attractive here. But with the World, this is a cycle that likely is closing out. And again, it's from either heartbreak or it could be a third party. So I don't know for sure if this is a third party or what, but just know that if this is some person that's living a double or triple life, when they're with when they're with the Queen of Wands, they're the King of Wands. However, when they're with the Queen of Swords, they're the King of Swords. And even, let's go as far as the Cups. When they're with the Queen of Cups, they're the King of Cups. Like, this is someone that seems to have a lot going on. And again, with that Magician, this is a person that's trying to really, I feel like the Queen of Wands is maybe the wife, or, you know, something. I don't know why I'm getting that, but this is someone who is trying to focus on 10 of Cups. I want my wife, my family to be happy. I don't want you worried. I want you to have a happy life. I don't want you focused on anything else. Now, Queen of Swords, she's showing up with the 2 of Swords. So it feels like someone is putting the Queen of Wands on a pedestal, and likely because that is their main person or their spouse here. I want to know the tea. Like, what do we need to know about this? Why is this coming out? What's the tea in this situation? All right, so we got projecting. So someone has likely been projecting, pointing out the actions of someone else, but they are really the things that you do. First house, which is Aries energy, having receipts and caught in the act. So this can be a situation where a person that has secrets or has been caught or did something, they could be saying, oh, you're only accusing me because you really do this, or, you know, this is what you do. So you know how people gaslight when they're in the wrong? But look, someone's woke now. So Queen of Wands may be woke because the Page of Cups, someone could be trying to apologize. Or with the Page and Ten of Cups, I'm so sorry. I'll do anything to keep this family. I'll do anything to keep this relationship. This could be someone that just simply wants to regain control or get some sort of control over this situation. We got no limits here, so nothing can stop them. Continues on without restriction and going their own way. So again, there's this energy of waiting or doing something with the Queen of Swords here, but it's like someone wants to be public. But with the Empress, I hate to say this in the reverse, but someone does not feel like this is something that they should, or a person that they should go public with. Now, I don't know if it has to do with the kind of person that this person is, whether they think they're a bad mother or they are not, they're lacking when it comes to abundance or something, but this is someone that could be telling a person, eventually we're going to go public, or eventually we're going to let people know we're together. Eventually we're going to do this, but I feel like it's not happening here. And to see you keep shining with your other person, this person's hating. They're hating and they're salty. So someone is likely making promises, or multiple people, and third party has been coming out a lot. And it doesn't have to be a marriage or anything, but I feel like someone has been told, don't worry, your time is coming, or we're going to go public eventually, or, you know, we're going to let people know about us. And I don't think it's happening. Deranged is here. So there's only so long someone can keep this lie together or keep the lie alive. It's like trying to maintain maybe 2 relationships, 2 households. You got to take people out and wine and dine 2 different people, or, you know, that's a lot. And it's a struggle for whoever this is. And again, it's something where they know eventually with that wheel, karma is happening. This could be someone that's trying to hold it together to avoid karma, but they know eventually they're going to have to answer for this double life or whatever they did, or whomever they were, you know, involving themselves with. We got 5th house, which is Leo energy, which is the sun here. So obviously we have Leo energy, but this has to do with someone's hobbies, interests, recreation here. I'm seeing that 10 of Swords here. So it's like waiting for something to end, or waiting for someone to do something to end something. Irresponsible, moocher, and grown. So someone here could be connecting for resources or to mooch off of something or someone. We got having receipts. So feels like Queen of Wands is looking into something. She's going to start looking into something. Where have you been? What's up with that credit card bill? Where are you spending money? What is going on? Someone wants to know with digging for gold. Who are you giving money to? What is this? Married and ignored. So someone could be saying like, listen, you're ignoring the person that you're married to and giving to this gold digger. I don't know if this is the case, but it feels like that. But if so, listen, if I were to ever find out my husband is giving anything to anyone, I'm cracking head, kneecaps, the whole 9. We got mental prison. This one just kind of fell out. And we also have sabotage. So it's like finding out the truth about a player, or finding out the truth about a person that you were with and cutting them off. Moving on. This person is always going to be sick about it. They're always going to cry, but they're also going to try to sabotage your new connections or new relationships here. So let me see what we're dealing with love, because it feels like this can be a relationship and someone is either living a double life, or there's something here. Because 4 of Pentacles, strength, that's like my solid place, my place where I'm happy, I feel secure, I'm strong there. I don't need to worry about that. That's my home base. So it feels like someone has a home base and they don't worry about that because they know that either this is solid or this person's always going to be there or what. But there is something here about, it's almost like making promises to a third party and that never happened. What does the collective need to know in love? What is this about? Clarify this energy. We got engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and that's the deception. King of Wands is telling the Queen of Swords, listen, once I get rid of the Queen of Wands, we're going to be together. We're going to get engaged. We're going to have something. And that's the deception here. Any other messages here? We got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Something about loving yourself first, or getting what you want, but it comes where, or at a point where maybe you're exercising self-love, or not allowing anyone to, you know, string you along or gaslight you here. What does the collective need to know? We got trust. So it's about trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I see soulmate. So there could be a soulmate connection or some sort of past life connection here, but you want to make sure that if this is the case, this person is who they say that they are. They're not living a double life. They're not. And I feel like this is not a secret to the Queen of Swords. She knows her position, or she knows her role, or she knows that maybe she has to play the background, or, you know, play the cut. But it feels like she's getting tired because someone is telling her, soon, I'm going to leave my wife soon, or I'm going to leave this person soon, very soon. And again, it came out showing up with that deception here. So just be mindful. Someone could be future faking or telling you what you want to hear just to get you in bed, but they don't have any intentions of ever leaving or walking away from, you know, who they've been with, or the person that they're married to or connected to here. What does the collective need to know? All right, this is a lot here. What do we got? Let me see if I can get them organized. We got beyond the veil, be here now, and on the men. So behind the veil, there is something hidden or secret, but someone is being called to be present or to stay grounded in the now. With on the men, we have be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart here. What do we got at the bottom of the deck? We got cutting edge. Any advice for the person, for the Queen? I was going to say the Queen of Swords. Mountain of Mastery. Any advice for the Queen of Swords in this? Any advice for the Queen of Swords as to how she should handle this? We got Meadow of Moments. Bask in the meadow of moments where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. So it's about staying grounded, but Queen of Swords, Spirit is saying you may be on your own here. You may be on your own here. Spirit Link and Cavern of Secrets. Yeah, there's a secret here. There's a secret, and you may be the secret, Queen of Swords. Not saying you are, but if that's the case, Spirit is saying be prepared to go in this on your own. Or if this person is promising that they're going to leave, and I don't see that. I don't see that. Any advice for the Queen of Wands? Any advice for the Queen of Wands? We got to enjoy the journey. Embrace each moment fully, staying open to new experiences and lessons along the way. And with scales of balance, something's working out. So Queen of Wands, you're starting a new journey. Something is likely working out here with the scales of balance. You're going to get this clarity, and this is what is going to set you free. So it feels like Queen of Wands is going to have some sort of blessing. And it's coming from a place of her being betrayed or hurt or put in a third party. She's going to get what she deserves or get what she wants. And it's after getting some sort of receipt or finding out the truth about some sort of third party or sneaky link. So, you know, this is tough, especially if this is something that a person's dealing with, or if this is your love life. But just know, ever since you made that mistake, you're down bad. You've suffered. So someone here could be realizing this, or waking up and realizing like, wow, ever since I slipped up or got with the Queen of Swords, or ever since I made that mistake, my life has went to shit since then. Like, wow. And they could be trying to apologize or make amends, but I see the apology. I see them trying to work it out. I see them trying to make this situation a happy situation here. But again, once the truth comes out, like this could be someone that is fixing it. And once that truth comes out, it's going to change everything. So let me see. Guys, what does the collective need to take away? What is the message for the collective to take away? We got joy and contentment. So Queen of Wands is going to have some sort of joy and contentment. It could be about raising her vibration or his. Tell me more about joy and contentment. And expect miracles. I like that. I like that. Spirit is saying expect miracles here. Listen deeply, intuition and spiritual growth. So you have grown spiritually and you are getting intuition and downloads or very tapped in. Listen deeply here. And I feel like this is both for the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, but specifically for the Queen of Wands, because something may be telling you that you need to look into something. You need to investigate with the Hermit. You need to look into something where follow the money. Follow the money. See where the money is going. And again, I would hate to think this is someone's spouse that's doing this, but stranger things have happened, guys. So look into the money. Follow the money, Queen of Wands. And once you get your answers or whatever, you're going to be out the door. But the good thing is that you can expect miracles because there seems to be something very beautiful coming in. Someone is finding you very attractive. Could be a younger fire sign as well. But there is definitely new love coming out or coming in. And I don't think that you're going to expect it, but it's going to be exactly what you need. So guys, that is the message I have for you today. I hope this resonates, gives you some clarity. If it does, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And I will see you darlings on the next one. Bye.